I want to see in the movie. It starts out, Ralph goes to Vanellope and is like, we're going to the internet. And they both get pumped. Then it plays that Daft Punk song that will perpetually make me think of River City Ransom. So it looks like it's gonna have a lot of jokes that the Emoji Movie tried to have, or at least tried to pull off. First dude they go to is trying to do autocorrect, so he's trying to finish their sentences, finish their words. Thought that was pretty clever. Then she tells him to take them to a website that's super intense and really nuts. So they essentially go to what looks like Disneyland. Well, in California Adventure, it looks like the same. Point is, Disney makes this movie, so Disney's gonna show us the things they own. Flexing a little bit, sure, but it could make for a lot of fun, because Disney owns a lot of stuff. Iron Man flies by them, you see TIE fighters, you see Star Wars land. But really, if she's looking for something that's intense and really nuts, she needs to find the websites that are talking about Star Wars movies right now, not necessarily Star Wars itself. Yeah, in this movie, they can go to Star Wars Land, go to the YouTube section of Star Wars Land, and find people talking shit about Solo, and find people talking shit about the people talking shit about Solo. Have fun. But the interesting thing I noticed in this trailer is that there are no video game properties, which is the thing I loved about Wreck-It Ralph, which is the thing I was looking forward to in Wreck-It Ralph 2. I mean, the first trailer I saw of Wreck-It Ralph, I was like, what? It was like a video game wonderland of official video game characters and properties, and unofficial video game characters and properties that still represented what we knew they represented. Point is, for the most part, it was the only movie that we would see these video game characters in that was actually a good movie. It was a movie that was a love letter to video games. So for Wreck-It Ralph 2, I was looking forward to seeing more properties that were like, hey, here, yeah, use ours. Instead, it looks like Disney's like, nah, we'll use ours. It's more affordable for us. That's not to say there are going to be no video game properties in this movie. In the first Wreck-It Ralph, they went to multiple worlds. This might just be the first of many worlds they go to. I'm just saying I would like to see video game characters in this movie, video game characters interacting with these movie characters. That would actually be quite amazing. So I hope they go that route. I mean, it being Ralph Breaks the Internet, let's face it, the internet's a huge part of our lives. Most of our social interaction comes from it, which allows opportunity to show what the interaction actually looks like. Like you can have someone just talking about something, and this one person hears it and he gets out a megaphone that says retweet on it, and is like, you see, this is what's wrong with the world today. This guy's opinion. Get him! Then a whole mob comes over and starts beating that first dude's ass who had the opinion in the first place. You can have Gaston be like, look at what this person tweeted 10 years ago. I say we kill the beast. That's what that interaction would look like. That's no conversation. People don't have conversations online. They have yelling matches, and that's that. So that does afford opportunity to illustrate that absurdity. I'd actually find that quite interesting. The joke at the end I thought was pretty funny when it's a room full of princesses and they're all looking at her and they're like, are you a princess? Have you been kidnapped? Have you been poisoned? They go down the laundry list of things they have been through, and she's like, are you all okay? Do I need to call the police? Cinderella breaks her glass slipper and uses it as a broken bottle knife, though. That's pretty metal. I'm looking forward to it. I just hope it's not Ralph Wrecks Disneyland. That's not what made the first Wreck-It Ralph great. It was the video game properties. He's a video game character. That and the fact that it was a very enjoyable adventure with good characters. And if you're gonna essentially have him go into movie land on the internet, I would like to see the video game world and the movie world collide. They even make a joke about being a princess because everyone assumes your problems are solved because Big Strong Man comes and saves the day. I feel like the greatest value you could add to that is have Bowser and Peach in this movie somehow, because Bowser always kidnaps Peach. But we'll see what happens. Honestly, it's fingers crossed. Here's hoping the sequel is as good as the first one. Alright, so the trailer for Ralph Breaks the Internet, Wreck-It Ralph 2. Have you seen it? What did you think about it? Whatever you thought, comment below, let me know. And as always, if you like what you've seen here and you want to see more, click right here to say more.